The materials I used is going to be a plastic welder, spot putty, 2K primer, 3D pen, a paint gun, a 3M stripper wheel, and an electric power drill. Right now I'm applying spot putty, trying to hold those lines where the prints meet together. As you can see, I originally put Bambu on them, but it didn't work, and it dried too fast and it was hard to work with. I originally ended up buying 3 tubes of spot putty, but unfortunately that wasn't enough to finish them. I had to go out and buy 3 more. Also, make sure to use gloves because this stuff's not good for your skin at all. It'll irritate the hell out of you. Now I'm going to use an electric power corded drill to grind this man off. Get the spot putty down nice and even. I'm using a 3M paint stripper wheel. This thing's really good at taking down the 3D pen valleys and spots and stuff that I also filled in on the gaps. If you're looking to do these sort of projects that are this big, I would recommend picking up an N95 mask. This stuff can be pretty toxic to breathe in. It's not good for your lungs, I can tell you that. Now I'm going to spray 2K primer onto the rake. For this sort of thing, you want to use a 3M 6000 mask with the organic vapor cartridges and a P100 filter. Also, 2K paint is very dangerous on your skin. And funnily enough, in this video, neither of us are wearing long sleeve shirts or hoodies or nitrile gloves. Stuff can get in your skin and like absorb into your skin and sensitize your skin and make you feel allergic to it, so you don't want to do that. So don't do what we did. If you're curious to what paint gun is being used, it is a Black Widow at Harbor Freight. It has a 1.7mm nozzle on it. So this gun is really good for shooting primer, especially 2K primer. The reason I went with 2K primer is this is an automotive paint. It is very resistant to water, very resistant, and it can withstand heat pretty well too. It's a pretty rugged paint. The good thing about the Black Widow paint gun is it's actually very easy to clean. My dad said it didn't take that long to roll. The weird like thing inside the cup is like separate from the cup, and like I don't know why, barely paint gets in the gun, so there's a lot less cleaning than using a cheaper gun. They do have rattle cans of 2K primer, but it's more cheaper to buy it this way and do it with spray gun. 2 cans of Eastwood 2K primer, like the rattle cans, is like $80. 1 quart of this, it was a little over a quart, was about $50. And that included my hardener as well. $50 is enough to do the whole thing. Also, I totally didn't spend $80 on the Eastwood 2K epoxy, and I didn't even finish the entire thing, and that's why we went with the $50 primer with the spray gun. That's how he came out. There's still some things to learn in the future. Now I'm hand painting his eye sockets black, make his eyes pop out better. I will have to go over all the details I just made with a clear coat a matte finish, so it seals it, because the stuff will just wash off in the rain if I don't. Now I'm hitting those big old goofy eyeballs with a pewter gray. And of course, have to add detail to those dimples. I have a weird technique where I'll splotch a little bit on the edge and use my finger to like smear it out to give it some texture, and like have it fade out into the other color. Now I'm doing that to his lower dimple, giving that area some texture, because that area is supposed to be a little shadowy. As you can see on his face, I did that same thing, and around his eye sockets I did the pewter gray. This is all pewter gray, by the way, so that's the black in his sockets. Man, he's looking like that stock PNG of the Rake, man. It looks pretty cool. This is now where I'm going to add blood on his fingers. I'm using that same smear technique, just a little blotch, and just smear it on. He'll probably look 1,000 times better at nighttime, because, you know, the darkness is just going to mask him in with the background, and people are going to drive by and see him and just think he's freaky. He's cool. Also, if you're curious about where I got the paint, it was just some cheap acrylic paint in the wood section at Walmart. Dirt cheap stuff. Perfect for this. If you like this sort of content, you should consider liking and subscribing, because I'm most definitely going to do more of this kind of stuff in the future. And this is my finished product. It only took months to create and months of 3D printing, but it's pretty cool.